Palm Beach Therapy and Fitness Providers. Today I'm going to be doing a 20-20-20 class for you. All we're going to need today actually is just a set of weights. Obviously be sure you have your water close by and maybe a towel in case we're getting sweaty a little too much. I'm going to incorporate a little cardiovascular exercises as well as some strength training, and I'm kind of going to do them all together so we form circuits that will repeat twice each. Let's go ahead and we'll start by stretching it out. Feet are about hip width apart. Deep breath in, reach your arms all the way up towards the ceiling. Maybe the fingertips come together. Exhale, lower those arms down. Inhale, bring both arms all the way up again. This time, grab hold of your left wrist with your right hand. Give it a little bit of a tug and reach your body towards the right. Inhale to come back up to center. Switch your grip. It's going to be left hand to right wrist, a little bit of a tug, and then bringing the body over towards the left. Inhale to come all the way up. Exhale, lower both arms down. This time, just bring that right arm up towards the ceiling. Separate the feet just a bit, a little beyond the width of your hips. Lengthening towards the ceiling first, and then we'll slide that left hand down the left thigh, reaching that right hand far over towards the left. And inhale to come on up, strong core. Exhale, lower that right hand down. Inhale, we bring that left arm back up towards the ceiling. Sliding that right hand down the right thigh, reaching that left hand over towards the right, tight core, reach. And inhale to come on up, strong core. Exhale, lower that left arm down. Go ahead and bring both arms out wide. We're going to circulate the arms. You can start with small circles and slowly increase to big circles. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Opposite direction. Again, you can start with little ones and then slowly make them bigger. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keeping the arms out, then go ahead and cross. We're going to bring right arm on top of left. Bring the hands to the tops of the shoulders, lifting those elbows up, and then just gently rock your torso from right to left. Coming back to center, we're going to inhale, re-release those arms back out. This time, flip the palms so they're facing away from you. Drawing the arms back and behind, opening up the chest, maybe bringing that chin up towards the ceiling. 3, 2, 1, flip. Exhale. This time we're going to cross left arm on top of right. So opposite to what we did before. Hands come back to the shoulders, lifting those elbows up. And again, we rock from right to left. Beautiful. We're going to inhale, re-release. This time, bring the arms all the way up to the ceiling and then interlace the fingers. We're going to interlace the fingers, reaching them up and overhead. And we're going to circulate. So really moving at the waist, still pulling and reaching through the arms. And then go in the opposite direction. Pause as you come back to center. We're going to lower the hands down. Draw your chin towards your chest, and you're going to pull the hands away from you. So you should feel a nice stretch in between your shoulder blades. Flip those palms. Inhale, bring them all the way up towards the ceiling. This time, just a little wiggle. Exhale as we lower them down. Roll those shoulders back. 2, 3, 4, and 5. This time we're going to roll them forward, so we're rounding the upper part of the back. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Rolling them back, keeping that neck nice and long. Go ahead and separate the feet. Our feet should be wider than the width of our hips now. We're going to warm up the hips, the inner thighs, as well as those knee joints. So we're going to bend that left knee. Notice my right leg is straight. Come back up and switch. 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. Leaning back, pushing through those heels. 6, 6, 7, 7, 8. 8. We'll do 2 more on each. 1, 1, 2, and 2. Good. Come all the way up. Keeping that wide stance with the feet. Arms are going to come back out to a T. Bring that right hand towards the left foot. If you can't quite reach the toes, hands to the ankle or even the shin as is fine. Come up and switch. 3, 3, circulating that breath. 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6. We'll do one more. 7 and 7. Good. Coming back to center. This time, inhale, bring both arms up. Use that inhale to lengthen. We're going to exhale, half forward fold. You can keep a softness in the knees. You don't want to lock out the kneecaps. Inhale as we lengthen. Push your hips back as you reach your arms forward. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, full forward fold. So our hands can come to the floor, maybe our fingertips. If neither of those are accessible to you, hands to the ankles is a good option. Most importantly, we want to let go of the head. So relax the head and neck. Let that head hang like a bowling ball. Still circulating the breath. If it feels comfortable and ready to straighten out those legs, you can do so. Deep stretch in the hamstrings here and that inner part of the hamstrings. Go ahead and bend both knees. So your hands may still be at the ankles or the shins or to the floor. We're kind of sitting in a chair. Then straighten out those legs again. Relaxing the head and neck. You should have gotten a little farther this time. And then soften the knees if you're not there already. And slowly roll yourself back on up. Nice and slow, one vertebrae at a time. Until we're all the way up, we'll roll those shoulders back and into the body. Heel toe those feet a little closer together. Hands are going to come to the hips. And you're going to take a big step forward with that right foot. So our right foot is forward, left foot is back. We're just going to start by bending that right knee. So ideally, you want to keep that left heel to the floor. That way we're getting a stretch throughout that left Achilles heel all the way up to the calf. You can deepen that bend in the right leg. You need to wiggle that left foot back. Go ahead and do so. 3, 2, and 1. Straighten out that right leg. So a little balance tricky here. Keep your core nice and tight and pick something to stare at. That'll help you stay secure. And when you're ready, you can fold forward. You can leave the hands at the hips, or you can bring the hands to the floor, depending on how tight you are in that hamstring. Hands to the ankle or shin is also a good option. Either way, give yourself a few breaths. Trying to relax. If you need to hop that back foot forward, you can do so. Breathing for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Soften that right knee first. Hands will come back to the hips, bringing yourself back up to center. So as much as that's stretchy, it's also engaging our muscles a bit to kind of warm us up. We're going to switch. So we're going to start now bringing that left foot forward. Our right foot is back. I'll demonstrate to the side so you get a better view. Okay, so again, we're just going to bend that left knee first, keeping that right heel down into the floor. So you should feel a nice deep stretch in the back of that Achilles heel and calf on the right. If you don't feel it, wiggle that foot back just a little bit. You can deepen the bend in that left knee. Circulating that breath. 3, 2, and 1. Straighten out that left leg. So now both legs are straight again. Shoulders are back, hips are square. Take a breath first. And then when you're ready, you're going to hinge forward. You can keep the hands to the hips and stay here, or bring your hands to the floor. You may need to hop that back foot forward. Relax the head and neck. And again, deep stretch in the hamstring now on that left side. Still breathing. 3, 2, and 1. Remember, we're going to soften that left knee first. Hands will come back to the hips. Tight core. Bringing yourself back on up to standing. Nice and controlled. Beautiful. Bring yourself back to center. Shake out those legs. Keeping the legs within hip width apart. We'll inhale, bring the arms up. This time we'll tap. We'll open, and we'll swan dive forward. So now we're stretching out both hamstrings simultaneously. Whether your hands meet the shins, the ankles, the feet, or the floor, you want to relax the head and neck. those knees, releasing the hands, rolling yourself back on up to standing. Nice and slow, save those shoulders, the neck, and the head for last. Getting a good stretch throughout the spinal column. Grab yourself a sip of water. And we're gonna start with our first circuit. It's gonna be a full body warm-up circuit with an emphasis on a cardiovascular workout or an aerobic workout. So because of that, we're gonna start with one weight. We're gonna come into our sumo position. So again, that's heels wider than the width of your hips, toes slightly turned out just to protect the kneecap. Holding onto the ends of that single weight, we're gonna come down, curl it up, and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, last one, and 15. Good, bring those feet closer together. Circulate the breath. Okay, we're gonna separate the feet still, not quite as wide as sumo. We're gonna bring them about hip width apart. That weight is gonna come up and overhead. And then I want you to turn so that your hips are facing the right. We're gonna bring the weight to that left knee. Come together, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Bring those arms up. We're gonna switch. Arms are gonna come up, hips are facing forward, but then turn so that the hips are now facing the left. Working with that right leg. Hands and knees come together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, one more, 12. Good, coming back to center, keeping those feet wide, still holding on to the ends, swinging through and all the way up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, last two, 14, and 15, good. Bring those feet touch closer together. Weight is gonna come up overhead. This time, bending the elbows. Weight comes behind the head, push up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Lower that weight down. You're going to bring that weight into the right hand. That right arm is going to come up. Elbow is bent about 90 degrees. And we're going to cross crunch, bringing that right elbow to the left knee. I like to keep my left hand out to the left just for a little bit more balance. Cross 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, last 3. 1, 2, and 3. Good, we're gonna switch. Bring that weight now into the left hand. Right leg is out, right arm is out, cross crunch, right knee to left elbow. Come together, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Good job. Okay, second to last exercise of this circuit. We're gonna bring that weight to mid-chest, and it's just gonna hang out there, holding it close to the chest. We're gonna come into a forward lunge, but we're gonna alternate our legs. So keeping our shoulders back, we're gonna step forward to center and switch. Keeping those shoulders back. 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, tight core, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, one more on each. Breathe, 10 and 10. Good, you can disregard that weight off to the side. Just gonna finish with a light jog. If you don't feel comfortable jogging, you could always march in place. Works too. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Circulate your breath. Grab yourself a sip of water. Giving yourself a few seconds. Allow that heart rate to come down. Okay. We get to repeat that circuit one more time. So you're going to grab hold of that weight again. And again, guys, if my reps are a little too hard for you, by all means, tailor your workout. Cut them shorter if you need. If you feel like you can pick up the pace, do that as well. It's your workout, so you want to get the most out of it. Okay, we're gonna go back to that sumo position. Wide heels, toes slightly out, hanging onto the ends of the weight. We're gonna squat and curl. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Bring those feet just a touch closer together. Okay, we're gonna bring that weight back up and overhead. Feet are about hip width apart, but we're gonna turn so that our hips face the right. We're gonna work with that left knee, bring the weight and left knee together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Back to center, deep breath. Doing good, guys. In the nose, out the mouth. Bring that weight back up towards the ceiling again. This time, turn the hips towards the left. Working with that right knee. Come together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Good. Come back to center. Feet are somewhat back to that sumo position, holding onto the ends of the weight again. This time, swinging through all the way up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Drive through those heels. 8, 9, 10. Last 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Perfect. You can bring the feet in just a touch. Okay, pushing through those triceps. We're going to work the back part of the arm again. Weight comes back overhead. Bend the elbows. Drawing that weight behind. Push forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14, 15, last 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good, lowering that weight down. We're gonna bring the weight to the right hand again. Nice deep breath. Should feel nice and warm. That heart rate should be going. Okay, wide stance with the feet. That right arm is up. We're gonna cross, bringing that right elbow to the left knee. Cross 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Good, take a breath. We're gonna switch. It's gonna be left arm up now. Come into right knee, right arm out for balance. Cross 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Circulate that breath. 2 more exercises of this circuit. Holding onto that weight at mid-chest, it's not going anywhere. We're gonna do our alternate forward lunges. Nice deep breath. Shoulders back, tight core. Coming forward with the right, back to center, forward with the left. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, last one, 10, and 10. Good. Drop that weight off to the side. Okay, we're gonna jog or march. Working those arms, bring those knees up, or a light jog. Keep it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job, guys. Water and a rest. Grab hold of that towel if it's accessible to you. Okay, so we got our first circuit in. It's a good warm-up circuit. We kind of hit a little bit of everything while keeping that heart rate elevated and building a lot of heat in the body. We're gonna grab hold of both weights. So incorporate a little bit more strength training here. I'll break down the next couple of circuits according to muscle group. So we'll get the worst one out of the way. We'll start with legs. I may implement a little bit of shoulders and legs as well. Multitasking is always the way to go. So we're gonna come into a narrow stance. So notice my feet are within the width of my hips. I'm gonna come into a narrow squat, come up with a frontal raise. Squat and raise. So almost like you're sitting in a chair. We'll say that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. Good. Shake out those legs. Okay. So next one, we're going to do a sumo deadlift. So we're going to go back wide with our feet to our sumo stance. Our weights are going to be in front. Palms are facing the body. I'm going to demonstrate sideways so you can see my back and my legs. You want to have a softness in your knees, and you want to keep your toes nice and light. So we're going to hinge. Notice I'm not squatting. I'm pushing my hips back. Bringing those hands as low as I can while keeping my back nice and flat. Push through those heels to come up. Say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Light toes. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Good, coming all the way up. Shake out those legs. Okay, so let's go ahead and bring those weights up to mid-chest. We're gonna bring the palms together, weights come together, just resting them in the middle part of our chest. And we're gonna have our feet together. So feet are together, narrow stance. I'm gonna take a big step with my left foot. So I'm working with just my left leg right now. Keep my right leg straight, back to center. Big leap. 1, 2, side lunge. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, One more. And 12. Good, back to center, breathe it out. In the nose, out the mouth. Bring those weights back up to mid-chest. We're gonna switch, we're gonna step with the right. Feet together, keep that left leg straight, big step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, last one, and 12. Good, back to center, shake it out. Deep breaths. Okay, so we did those side lunges. We targeted our quadriceps with our squats, our narrow squats, targeted our hamstrings with our deadlift, and then we targeted our abductors as outer part of glute and thigh, working our side lunge. We're now going to target our glutes a little bit more, isolate those with the reverse lunges, and we're going to incorporate a shoulder press in there too. So start with your feet together. We're going to step back with the right, come back to center, step back with the left, bring those weights up, and press. Lower them down. Step back with the right, back with the left, curl it up, press it up. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, last 2, 11, and 12. Good. Go ahead, lower those weights down. Leg circuit is done. Give yourself a rest, a sip of water, allow that heart rate to come down. We'll repeat that circuit one more time. All right, guys, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to repeat that leg circuit one more time with a mild incorporation of shoulders. So go ahead and grab hold of both those weights again. We're going to start back with that first exercise. We have a narrow stance with the feet, so we're within the width of the hips, holding onto the weights by our side. Coming into a narrow squat, come up, frontal raise, back down. We'll say 1, 2, try to push through those heels, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, last 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good, shake out those legs. Circulate the breath. Okay, so we have that sumo deadlift next. That's where we're wide with the feet. Again, I'll demonstrate sideways so you have a better view of my legs and my back. Weights are in front, palms facing the body, shoulders back. Pull that belly button in. We're going to hinge. So I'm just pushing my hips back. My knees are soft. My back is flat. Come up, push through those heels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, last 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Coming back to center. Shake out those legs. Okay. Bring those weights back to mid-chest. So weights come together, resting at the mid-chest. Our feet are together. We're going to start with that left foot. Keeping that right leg straight. Take a big step with the left. Back to center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, deep breaths. 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, and 12. Good, shake it out. In the nose, out the mouth. We get to switch sides. Bring those weights back up to the chest. Keeping the left leg straight this time. Bring that right leg out to the right. Big step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last 3, 10, 11, and 12. Good. Shake it out, breathe it out. Okay, last one, we're targeting the glutes and a bit of those hamstrings, getting a touch of those shoulders in as well. We have our alternate reverse lunges. So again, we're going to start with those feet together, just as we did before, but this time we're going to step back to center, back to center, curl and press. And that's 1. Back, back, and press. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, deep breath, 7, 8, 9, doing good, we got this, step, step, 10, last 2. And 2, good. Drop those weights off for a moment, grab yourself a sip of water, and if you can, run and grab hold of a chair as well. We'll probably get a ab circuit in as well. So if you can, grab hold of a chair. Just keep it off to the side for now when we incorporate it into some of our other circuits, but just to keep it handy. Make sure that chair is on a good, flat, sturdy surface. So a good option is to keep a yoga mat underneath it just to prevent it from slipping. Okay, so let's grab hold of both those weights. Like I said, we'll get to the chair later. We're going to work a little bit of back and some biceps today, so our pull muscle groups. We're going to start turning to the side so you can see. I'm going to have my palms actually facing away from my body. My shoulders are back, my belly button is pulled in. So you notice I'm not slumped over trying to do this. Everything is engaged, my belly is tight. I'm going to come up and pull. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We'll do 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Come all the way up. Shake it out. Shrug it out. Okay, we're going to come into an upward row. So that's targeting the trapezius. Holding onto the weights towards the front of our body, palms facing the body. I'm just going to lift them up. Notice my elbows are up while my shoulders stay down. Lower back down. We'll say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Good, shake it on out. Keeping the weights by our side, we're gonna do alternate bicep curls. So my palms are facing my body, but I'm gonna rotate my wrist. Rotate, bringing it back to the starting position. 1, 2, 3, shoulders back, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, get a good squeeze, 9, 10, 11, 12, last 3, 1, 2, 3, and 3. Good. Before we play with that chair, again, I'm going to demonstrate sideways for you. We're going to work our rear part of our shoulders and the rhomboid, the upper part of our back as well. Palms are going to come toward each other. My shoulders are back, my belly is in. A fly. My elbows are soft, back closed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Good. Come all the way up and come over to your chair. So I'm going to place both my weights in my right hand. That's optional if you feel like you want to use both weights in one, or just one is fine as well. I'm going to place my left hand to the seat of the chair, and I'm going to allow my weights to kind of hang. I want a full range of motion. Left foot is forward, right foot is back, belly is in, shoulder away from the ear. Pull it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Good. Come all the way up. Switch your weight or weights. Now into the left hand, right foot forward, right hand to the seat of the chair. Left foot is back. Allow those weights to hang. Belly is pulled in. Pull up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Last 3. 1, 2, 3. Good. Come all the way up. Circulate your breath. We're going to go right back into that first exercise since it was a low intensity circuit. Grab and hold of both weights again. We have our row variation. So we're going to hinge forward, shoulders back, belly pulled in. Turn those palms facing away from you and pull them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, belly buttons in, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We'll do 5 more if you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Come all the way up. In the nose, out the mouth. Bring those weights in front. Shoulders are back. We have our upward rows next. Shoulders stay down. Elbows come up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, one more, and 15. Good. Take a breath. Arms are by our side, palms facing the body. Rotate that wrist as we curl. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, good. 10, good. Squeeze. 11, 12, 13, last 2, 14, 15, and 15. Good. We got those rear flies next, working that rear part of the shoulder. Feet are narrow, hinging forward again. Remember, nice and controlled. Muscles are tight and engaged. Palms face each other. Come out wide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Coming all the way up. Okay, we have our isolated row this round, or this set. So we're gonna bring both weights to one hand if you did so before. If not, one weight is fine. We're gonna come back to the seat of the chair. Left hand is to the seat, right foot back, left foot forward. Let those weights hang. Belly is pulled in. Pull it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Good. We're going to switch. Weights in the left, right foot forward, left foot back. Again, allow those weights to hang. Belly is in. Pull it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, last 1, and 15. Good. Bring those weights to the seat of the chair. Grab yourself a sip of water. And we're going to grab hold of that chair. So go ahead, whenever you're ready, take a seat. We want to make sure our booty is towards the front part of our chair. This last circuit, we're going to incorporate a little bit of the core, as I mentioned earlier. We'll get a little bit more of those shoulder presses in and play with those triceps a bit as well. So again, our booty is to the front part of our chair. Our feet are flat to the floor. Just go ahead and bring those arms up. We're just going to come into a traditional shoulder press. Shoulder press. Bring those arms all the way up towards the ceiling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Good. Lower those weights to the thighs, kind of shrug them out. This next exercise is going to be for the abdomen as well as those shoulders. So again, keeping that booty forward. I like to come up onto the balls with my feet. That's a good option for you, especially for my shorter friends. We're going to keep those weights to the top of the mid part of the chest. We're going to lean back, tapping the chair with our back. Come forward, punch, punch. Coming back, tap. 2, 3, 4. Pull that belly button in. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, last 2. 14, and 15. Good, resting those weights to the thighs. Take a breath. Okay, next we're gonna work the triceps, the back part of the arm. We're gonna lengthen and hinge forward. Chest should come to the top of the thighs or in that direction. We're gonna keep the elbows up. So my elbows are up, they're gonna stay as still as possible. I'm just gonna extend the weights behind me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. Come all the way up, shrug them out. Woo. Okay, you can place those weights behind you on the chair because we're still going to stay seated towards the front part of your chair. We're now going to work that lower part of the stomach. And you can bring your hands to the back of the chair, the seat of the chair. If you happen to have arms like I do, grabbing hold of them is an option as well. You're going to lean back, pulling the belly button in. We're going to lift the feet up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. 10. Hold. Keep your feet off the floor. Right foot comes down. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Lower those feet down. Deep breath. Bring those arms all the way up. Exhale. Lower those arms down. And roll those shoulders back. Grab hold of those weights again. We'll repeat our little circuit one more time. Weights in each hand. Shoulders back. Belly pulled in. Just that shoulder press. Right up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, last one, and 15. Good. Rest. Take a breath. Do a little body check. Make sure your bum is towards the front part of your chair. Your feet are flat to the floor or on the balls of the feet too. Hands are going to come to the mid-chest. We're going to come back. Tap the chair with our back. Punch, punch, back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, last 5. 1, 2, 3, breathing. 4, yeah, and 5. Good. Rest those weights to the thighs. Circulate the breath. Bring your feet closer together if they're not already there. Shoulders back, belly is in. Remember, we're going to lengthen and fold forward. Chest or abdomen should be towards or on top of the thighs. Keep those elbows up and nice and still. Extend the weights behind you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. Good. Coming all the way up. Again, bringing those weights just to the back of the chair. Give yourself a nice deep breath. Working the lower part of the core once again. So remember, we're going to go for 10 reps. We're going to hold, keeping the feet elevated off the floor. Then we'll do 5 taps with the right and then 5 taps with the left with the last little hold. You're really pulling that belly button in. Keep it nice and tight. Grab hold of the back, the seat, or the arms of the chair. Leaning. Tight core. Coming up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We hold. Right leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Hold and switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5. We hold tight core. 5, 4, 3, 2, 2.5, 2 3/4. Okay. Lower those feet down. Open and close the knees. Nice deep breath. Okay, if you need, grab yourself a sip of water. We'll do our cool down stretch. So you'll go ahead and kind of place the weights off to the side. We're not going to need them now. Okay. So just keeping the feet in a narrow position, we're going to inhale, bring those arms all the way up. We're going to open them, and then we're going to lengthen and fold forward. So swan dive forward. Hands to the top of the feet, relax the head and neck. Really letting that head hang. And then press your feet into the floor. Slowly rolling yourself back on up to seated. Shoulders come back. We're going to separate the feet just a touch. Okay, so maybe to about the width of the legs of your chair. Again, we're going to inhale, bring both arms up towards the ceiling. Palms are facing each other. We're going to lengthen forward. And then lower both hands down. So maybe your hands come to the floor. If not, hands to the feet again is a good option. Fingertips to the floor is always an option as well. But again, let go of the head. Extend that right arm out to the right. You can stay here if you've had any shoulder injuries or shoulder surgeries in the past. If not, inhale, pull your belly in, and you're going to stack the shoulders. So right on top of the left, our arm is towards the ceiling, gaze is up. If that bothers your neck, your gaze can certainly be down. 3, 2, and 1. Lower that right hand down. Relax the head. And then inhale, raise that left arm up. Or again, just parallel to the floor if there's a shoulder issue. Picking your gaze, whether it's up or down. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, lower that left hand down. One last moment, relaxing the head and neck. If you'd like, if it feels good, you could look to the left and to the right. Back to center. Pressing your feet into the floor, rolling yourself back on up. Rolling those shoulders back. Once you're all the way up, heel toe those feet a little closer together. Keeping that left hand to the left. Inhale, bring that right arm up. Reach and lengthen. And then go ahead and bring it over towards the left. Again, looking up or down. Inhale to come up. Exhale, lower it down. We'll switch, left arm up. Lengthen, reach it over towards the right, looking up or down. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, lower it down. Go ahead and extend that right leg in front, flexing through the toes, so the toes are up towards the ceiling, getting a nice little tug in the back of that calf. And we're going to inhale, bringing both arms up again, lengthening over that right leg. Relaxing the head and neck, allow the hands to fall wherever they comfortably do so. Just keep the head down. And slowly roll yourself back on up from here. Pulling that right foot in and then switching, extending through that left. We'll inhale, both arms come up again, pulling that belly button in, and we'll lengthen and fold forward. Relaxing that head, circulating the breath. And rolling yourself back on up. Again, pulling that left foot in this time. Open and close those knees. And then we'll inhale, bring that right arm back up towards the ceiling, but you're going to bend the right elbow, placing that right hand behind you. And then use that left hand to kind of pull it in, getting a stretch in the tricep on the right side. We'll inhale to open, exhale to switch. Bend that left elbow, left hand comes behind you. Right hand will pull it in. Circulating that breath. Inhale, we open. Exhale, we lower. Okay, we'll come into a spinal twist now. So bring your knees together, feet together. And we're going to have our left hand come to the outside of that right thigh. Inhale, bring that right arm all the way up and behind you. And you're going to grab the back of the chair or the side of the chair if that's easier for you. Take a nice deep breath, lengthening through the spine. Exhale and twist, looking over your right shoulder. Slowly coming back to center, releasing that right hand. We're going to switch. Bring that right hand to the outer left thigh. Inhale, left arm comes up and around. Grabbing the top or the side of the chair. Deep breath in, lengthening the spine. Exhale as we twist. Now looking over the left shoulder. And we slowly come back to center, releasing that left arm. Rolling the shoulders back. Press the shoulders down and into the body and draw your shoulder blades together so that our chest is up and our spine is straight. And then just lower your chin down towards your chest. You should feel a nice stretch in the back of the neck. 3, 2, and 1. Relax the shoulders first. Raise the chin on up. Inhale, last time. Bring those arms all the way up. Exhale as you open them back down. And exhale. Guys, thank you so much for joining me today. I'll see you next time. Stay happy and healthy.